Good afternoon. Today, we will be covering a new story about hippies protesting global warming. These hippies don't believe in climate change. We will be speaking to some of these organizations' leaders. Thank you.
Global warming! No global warming! No global warming! No global warming! No global warming!
I'm Zaina, and this is my partner Kirsten. Today we will be talking about why we don't believe in human-induced global warming and why it is in fact a good thing.
Yes. Now we would like to acknowledge that there is a lot of evidence surrounding global warming. However, some scientists and organizations who are studying global warming may be biased just because of human nature. But this means that some research may not be true.
It is no denying that there is much evidence towards global warming. NASA has many technological instruments that will collect evidence for global warming. This technology shows how carbon dioxide and other gases trap heat. They draw ice cores from places like Antarctica that prove that Earth's climate changes when the greenhouse gases change as well. In fact, NASA says that the current Earth warming trend is roughly 10 times faster than the average rate of Ice Age recovery warming.
But even if the Earth is slowly getting warmer, it doesn't matter. Everyone, including me, loves the warmth. Think of all the tans we could get, and even if you don't like tans, you sure like laying back on the beach.
Even if global warming is an actual issue, it may not be all humans' fault. NASA said that humans increase the amount of greenhouse gases when we clear land for agriculture, industry, and other activities.
This might be true, but when we hippies think of greenhouses, we think that they're made for plants, which increase oxygen, not carbon dioxide. So in fact, greenhouses are helping the Earth, not hurting it.
Yes. Even if greenhouse gases are hurting Earth, some research suggests it's not hurting Earth all that much. An atmospheric physicist named Fred Singer said that some observational evidence suggests that any warming from the growth of greenhouse gases is probably to be minor and difficult to detect above the natural fluctuations of the climate, and therefore inconsequential.
Pro-global warming advocates may say that global warming is harmful for humans.
The U.S. 4th National Climate Assessment said heat waves, extreme weather, food supply disruptions, and other effects related to increased greenhouse gases can have negative impacts on human health. They also said that global warming could also make more environments survivable for mosquitoes and ticks that carry many diseases.
But we believe that no one's seeing the positive effects of these situations. Global warming can solve overpopulation. As it stands now, the world's population is 7.3 billion. According to the United Nations predictions, it could reach 9.7 billion by 2050 and over 11 billion by 2100. Population growth has been so rapid that there's no real precedent we can turn to for clues about the possible consequences. In other words, while the planet may hold over 11 billion people by the end of the century, our current level of knowledge does not allow for us to predict whether such a large population is sustainable simply because it has never happened before.
The last point we would like to say is that many researchers say that global warming is due to our air pollution. We agree that air pollution is a problem, and there are many side effects including sneezing, coughing, eye irritation, dizziness, and headaches. We have a solution.
We can just put on masks like they do in Japan! Ah! Oh shoot. Well, that's all we have time for today, folks, before we have to move on to the weather. But we would like to thank the global warming protest leaders, Zaina Khan and Kirsten Sheeter, for taking time to do an interview with us today.